Good morning. It is Monday, October the 7th, and today is one of my busy work days. So my kids are with my parents today, which is something that I am so enormously grateful for, because Mondays are one of my only days to really get work done. The other days my kids are in preschool for just a couple of hours, and it really isn't enough for me to get everything done that I need to do. So today, since I don't have the kids and I have an enormous amount of work to do, I have a couple of business meetings as well. I figured I would vlog today and just bring you along with me on my work day, because I get a lot of questions about like how I run my business from home. And one of the biggest things that I have going on right now is that we are expanding. We've just hired quite a few people. And we have gotten a small office space and a warehouse. However, one of our biggest problems is that I don't think this warehouse is working out. We decided to go with like a fulfillment center. So this is a place that does your fulfillment for you, and you pay them to do that, and therefore you don't really have to own your own facility. And this place is not close to me. It's pretty far, and we've just found that when they're good, they're really good, but when they screw up, it's bad. And I'm just not comfortable with it anymore. And we've reached a point now where the business has grown enough to where it does make sense to own our facilities. It does make sense potentially to have our own warehouse and do fulfillment out of it and staff it up with our own employees instead of relying on people who don't actually love the Sensible Mama the way that we do. It's a long story, but basically today I have a meeting with my real estate agent to potentially start looking at spaces for us to either lease or purchase. I'm also going to be having some meetings later today about office space, trying to decide if we want to stick with this small office space that we have, that we've been using, or like find a warehouse space that would allow us to have an office in it. In addition, I've got hundreds and hundreds of orders to ship. That's way too hot. Because this warehouse has issues with not really shipping things quickly and not prioritizing things the way that I would, I decided to have all of this itsy stuff shipped here so that I can handle it, because I'm still in that place where like I don't trust anybody to do it right. I don't trust anybody to, only I love my customers the way that I love my customers. And unfortunately, unless I have hired staff who also loves the Sensible Mama and loves my customers, they're just never gonna do what I need them to do. So I have personally, with help, been shipping all of these orders, and we get as many shipped during the day with the help that I have, and then at night I get the kids to bed and I stay up all night long and I ship orders. But we are almost done. I'm invoicing the last people who had like deposits that have to pay the last half. And then hopefully today we are getting the rest of that shipped out. So my day is a little busy, a little crazy. I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna bring you along with me so you can kind of get an idea of what a typical day in my life looks like when I don't have the kids and I'm just focused on the Sensible Mama. Right now I'm getting ready to send out the last of the invoices for these remaining itsy ritzy packing cases so that I can go ahead and get those out the door. And after that, I am going to hopefully have a little time to get some makeup on before I have to head out for my meeting with my realtor. Hey, this is Amber from the Sensible Mama. Yeah, hey, how are you? Yeah, thank you so much. No, I appreciate that. All right, yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that payment to come in, and then once it does, we'll get you in the queue, and we should have these shipped out this week. All right, thank you so much. Oh, Limea too, I love that. Oh. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so that is all done. Thankfully, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. And so the next part of my day is always like a morning huddle with my staff. So I'm about to be jumping on a phone call with them just to make sure that we're on the same page about how this week is gonna go. So we're getting ready to jump on a phone call and get the day's business started.
Tomorrow. So if you're able to meet tomorrow, let me know. I would be able to drop Kate off at school and meet you around, well, I would get there about 9:15, you would get there around 9:40, I'm guessing, 9:45, and then I would need to leave desktop at 11:45, so that's not very long.
So the second order of camo hats should get here today, and then like the third order will get here probably Wednesday, so we can cover all those orders. Okay, well I just got done getting, it became evident that a shower was not happening today, so I got my messy bun hat on, I finished all of my phone calls with my staff, and now I am just getting ready to leave in a few minutes to meet with my realtor. But I am about to go live in my Facebook chat group. If you're not already part of that group, it's the Sensible Mama Chatorama on Facebook. I'll link it down below. I'm sorry, it's so dark in here. It's like really about to storm outside. So I'm gonna be jumping on with my chat group in just a minute, filling them in on some things that I've got going on in the store and just letting them know what's up, and then I'll be heading out right after that to go meet with my realtor. And I have on this hat, which is making light come in from crazy angles, and it looks like Halloween over here. So I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to hop on really quickly and talk to you guys about some just stuff going on at the store, because I just think it's important. Packing cubes ready to go. You should have already received an invoice for making the second payment if you haven't done that already. I believe those have all been sent out, so if you don't think that you have yours, check your spam and your junk folder. My day could not be more insane at this point. I just had like a crap ton of enormous boxes delivered to my door, which is more itsy ritzy stuff that needs to be shipped. So that was good to see those get here, but also a little bit anxiety provoking. I had my call with my chat group, which went really great. I was announcing the Sensible Mama get together that we'll be doing in 2020, which was really exciting. And now I'm late, running late, gonna be late for a meeting that I have at 11. So this is with my realtor to look for warehouse space, and wish us luck because I need this to be a great place and also very cheap. Hi. Hey, how are you? My partner, Lisa. Hey, I'm so sorry. You look gorgeous. You're so sweet. Hey, I'm Amber.
I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You look great too.
Oh.
Yes, the caramel apple slices a hot drink. So it'd be interesting to see what they've built out. They might have a portion already built out that might include a front desk area or whatever.
Is that what they're showing there?
I think I can't quite tell. I think this is it, but it's hard to tell what it is. When are you looking at moving into the space?
Just told Michael Scott from the office ASAP as possible. Well, we just wrapped up that meeting. It went really well. There were a lot of places that were totally out of my budget and price range, but there were a couple places that I think might work. So I'm really encouraged about that. This was actually the realtor who sold me my house a few years ago, so it was fun to catch up with her. And I feel hope. I feel hopeful that we might actually have a place that we can move into pretty soon, and that would be amazing because this whole shipping situation has become a little bit of a nightmare. In the best possible way. I mean, it means business is good, but I'm tired and I need this place. So I'm gonna go home and actually get back to shipping because I still have hundreds of orders to ship. And on my way out the door, another huge pallet of boxes arrived that also need to be inventoried and shipped. So that's what's next. So after having that meeting and walking back in my house and having this be the first thing that I see, this is why I had that meeting. All this stuff arrived here just as I was walking out the door. These are the last of the packing cases from Itsy Ritsy that I have to ship out. Over there are just like the skeletons of boxes that other stuff came in that I've already shipped. So, you know, I'm a little tired. And I'm so full of hope and encouragement now that it kind of looks like a warehouse space that's my own might actually be something we can do. Anyway, now that I'm home, I'm going to get this hat off of my head because this was just covering up the dirt, but I really am needing my skull to breathe, and I'm gonna get back to the shipping department of the Sensible Mama because that's all I do now, but maybe not for long. So that's where I am so far today. And this is every day. Like, oh. Look back there. I need this warehouse. And to quote Michael Scott, I need it ASAP as possible. I was just playing a little game called Nap or Coffee. It's a daily game for me. Coffee always wins. I never take naps, but I always want to. And I'm exhausted today. But what I have to do now is enter some data for my website. We got a new order of Pura drinking cups today, so I need to get that all up on the website because everyone's been waiting for those. And I think since that's kind of boring and I have to go pick up my kids in an hour, it's 4 o'clock right now, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the video for today. And then I will conclude this video with a warehouse tour on Friday. So I'm gonna take you with me to some of the different facilities that I'm looking at that might be potential new warehouse space for the Sensible Mama. I've got crazy amounts of sun in my eyes right now, so I'm sure there's some weird shadows happening here. It is Friday. It is 9:46. In 15 minutes, I'm gonna skate in right on time. I have a tour of our first potential warehouse location. We're hitting 4 different spots today, so I'm gonna take you along with me just as a way to kind of conclude this video. I'm super excited. I am just like praying that one of these places works. If you wanna pray along with me while we watch this video, I am looking for a place that is decent in size, has a flexible contract in terms of how long we have to stay, has the ability for us to expand and grow into a bigger space while staying there and not having to move, and is also inexpensive. So yeah, we're gonna see if that happens.
We'll also get a chance to look at the one that's coming available in November.
Okay.
So which
Awesome.
one is this, A?
We're supposed to start in C, I believe. Yeah, it's right there. That's already on the floor of my car.
All right, so we're getting ready to go check out the first place. This one is a small space, but we're thinking it might be good for starting out with. So I'm gonna bring you along with me. We're gonna go check it out.
Who's using it uses it the most, so they usually keep gas in it and things like that.
That's great. Makes sense. So you work for the person that physically owns this building,
Yes.
right? Got it.
Great owner.
So who's responsible for cleaning this up for you?
And so we just here. So the floor here is feet off. We just spent a few $1,000s to clean up this floor. We've got stains, we've got heating, we've got totally all over the place. And room for another bathroom. Yes. Where you from? It's crazy.
Well, we just finished looking at the first set of places. I got really excited. I'm an impulsive person and an impetuous person, and like I always fall in love with the first thing I see. So I really, really like that place that we were just looking at. It was probably the most affordable of all of them, and it was amazing. Had a full built-out office in the front, warehouse in the back. It's just incredible. So I don't really know how this place is going to compete with that last place, but we're going to go in and see how well it does. Okay, well, I just got back from touring all of the different facilities that we've been looking at. I've got to take my shoes off. I've been wearing heels all day, and it's been the first time in a hot second that I've been wearing these. So, get rid of those. It went really well. Now I'm so much shorter, I have to adjust my camera. Hold, please. Okay, so that was pretty amazing. Just above and beyond what I thought that was going to be like. I want to talk to you about it, but first I have to show you a package that was at my door when I pulled up today. So this is a package from Itsy Ritsy, and there is a trade show coming up really soon that's for vendors and retailers. Look at this cute little, I already opened all this up, but look at this cute little package that they sent. So they sent the entire set of floral blush packing cubes, and then in this one, they have the cutest stuff. So they sent a little pen with a greeting card from Las Vegas and a little notebook, which they know you need this at a trade show because you're just going to be visiting lots of booths and seeing what you're interested in carrying at your store. So that's super cute and super helpful. They sent a macro bar for the trip. This really cute little, so this is the small packing cube that comes in the set, and they put one of their bag tags on it called First Aid. And in here, I think they think that we're all gonna be having a really great time because let's see, they sent some sugar-free mints. Please ignore my fingernails. I was picking at surfaces at these warehouses today, so I am yucky. Some lip gloss, some Advil, because guess we're gonna have a really great time while we're there. A makeup removing pad, and this thing called Perk Up. It's like a, let's see, tea-infused aromatherapy eye gels. That's really fun. So all that was in the small piece. Then they had the medium piece there, and then the large piece in there as well. And of course, their standard Itsy Ritsy stuff with like all their little pom-poms and everything in there. It is so cute. I just think it's adorable that they would go, oh, and I forgot the best part. Look, this attached to the medium piece is this little tag, living my best life, and then it even has my name on the other side. Isn't that so cool? I just love that. The thoughtfulness that goes into that kind of thing is really sweet. So I'll be seeing them in a couple weeks actually at the ABC conference, which is super exciting. But let's talk about my warehouse. I found 2 places that I think are gonna be really suitable for me. One of them is like the perfect size for us right now, but we're probably gonna outgrow it soon. But the price is much, much more palatable. It's like, it's got an office built out in it already, so we would not have to be renting from the current place that we're like paying into, I guess I should say. And the only concern is that we could outgrow it really fast and then be still feeling cramped and whatnot, but I think we could work around it. The second place was the perfect size for us, probably by where we'll be in 6 months, which sucks, but it's like you can project, you can be like, I know that in 6 months I will need this much space, and I know that I'll probably have the budget for it as well. But like, how do you, I mean, just situations change, you know? Just because the business is doing well, the business was not doing well just a few months ago. We had a really hard couple of months where I didn't have any help and the kids were both in school, and you know, a lot of how well the business does depends on how much energy I'm putting into it. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. You know, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Is that the expression? But overall, I'm really happy and excited. I think, as I've mentioned in bits and pieces throughout this video, you know, this week I have slept collectively, starting Sunday night, I've slept 6.5 hours total between Sunday and today, which is Friday. So I'm exhausted. My current system is not working out for me. The current fulfillment center that we're using is just not gonna cut it. I cannot be doing all the shipping, and I don't trust a fulfillment center to be doing it because they just don't hold themselves to the same standards that we do. And everybody screws up. I'm not here to say that I'm perfect, but I have the best intentions at heart. And when I screw up, I own it and I make it right as quickly as possible. And this place, they don't seem to even have that going for them. They're just kind of like, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. We'll fix it when we fix it. And I just can't be doing that anymore. It has to be in-house. It has to be something that I can control. So I think I'm gonna conclude the video. I'm pretty sure it's gotten long by now. I might have a lot of editing to do today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to maybe have a warehouse tour up for you soon, provided that we're able to secure one of these places. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah! And I'll see you in the next one.